Hey guys, this is my 1976 Baja that I'm building with a Honda K20 swap. It's getting a full roll cage, got a roof rack, 30-inch tires, stock suspension for now, but eventually we'll upgrade that. Right now, I'm working on the dash bar. It's not welded in yet. And the steering column. I made this mount here with bearings in it for the steering column. And we're gonna have a piece of pipe here so the steering column can pass through. That allows the dash bar to be moved up about 2 or 3 inches to give more legroom. Right now I just have a bug eye kit that's going on. I'm gonna build a nice front bumper. The whole chassis was redone. The sway bar is coming off. We have 4 9-inch LED lights. They're loose right now. Roof rack welded directly to the frame, the roll cage. And I designed this actually with threaded rods so that way it's rigid, but I can also take it off and unscrew the threaded rod and basically just cap off the holes here. So that way nothing's sticking out of the roof. It'll look like it never even had anything on the top. We have a 002 3-rib bus transmission from a 1971 bus with the EMPI junk adapter plate. Since this is a later model bug, couldn't find any bus to bug transmission adapters, so I had to build a custom front mount. This is temporary. It's nothing pretty. It's actually very ugly. That's temporary until I can send the trans out to Matt Steedle in New Jersey. He's gonna rebuild it, and he'll put a different nose cone which will line the shift linkage up inside the tunnel, so I'll have to use that special adapter. And then I'll use this hole as an access panel in case I ever need to get in there. I'm gonna finish cutting this out. I'm gonna make it symmetrical and basically build some panels that cover the engine that I can remove so I can service it from inside the car if I ever needed to. So BF Goodrich all-terrains. There's the K20. Now ideally, I would get the K Miata intake manifold, which moves the throttle body from this side to the front over here, which would be a lot more convenient for me, but as of right now, that's not the plan. I plan on getting the K-tuned power steering and AC delete. That will move the alternator down here and put a belt tensioner up here. That'll clear up all this junk, and that will give me room for the other manifold eventually when I upgrade to that. I got a Kennedy Engineering adapter plate that should be coming hopefully the next week or two. As soon as that's here, I can put the engine in. Then I'm gonna bring the car down to Buddy's shop to help me finish the roll cage and build a custom rear bumper. Okay, so quick update. I was trying to make a template with this tube to set this up, and so I would have a little guy like this that would be here that would allow the steering column to pass through. But I wasn't really liking how this was working out. It was kind of giving me a hard time. So what I decided to do was just tack this guy in and drill a hole exactly where I wanted it. I lined up the angle right. And what I'm gonna do is grab the hole saw and just go right through it while it's in the car. Put it in my piece, tack it, then I'll pull this whole thing out, fully weld it, and then throw it back in. So I kind of figured that was the easiest way to do it instead of doing a ton of math and measurements that was just gonna aggravate me. So we'll see how it goes. Update, it worked. Was it a good idea? Probably not. I bent one of my drill bits, but now it's gonna be exactly where I want it. I have some 1 3/4 tubing. I'll cut a little piece, fit it in there, see if I can fit it in there without trimming too much, clean it up a little bit, and then just tack it in, pull these out, fully weld it, put it back in. All right, so that was a freaking bitch, let me tell you. It's there, it's pretty straight. Ignore that because that moves. It's pretty straight, and when I put the steering column in, you can see it's pretty even going around. I think that's as good as it's gonna get, so we're sticking with that. Now I'm gonna grind these off, grind those two tacks off. So the dash bar is in. Again, I got that nice and gap. Let's see again. Just tacked in for now. I'll weld that up later, it's late now, but looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's about as good as I can get it without driving myself too crazy. Once you have the steering wheel on and the dash is all together, you're not gonna notice it. It's gonna wrap up this video. Next video, we should have the adapter plate for the engine, and we're gonna test fit that, get that in there. Once that's in, we can finish the back half of the cage and the bumper. I'm gonna kind of integrate the bumper into the cage, but also make it removable, and also have some motor mounts because we gotta support this. So that'll be the next video. Motor, it's going in. Thanks for watching, and check in again.